This is a map I made of Tylerton, Smith Island. At the beginning, you could see the church. I like to draw the landmark churches of the community, but you can see Tylerton is a wharfside island village on a separate island of the Smith Island chain, and you can see the prominent wharf in Tylerton. This is a hand-drawn map I made of the borough of North York, Pennsylvania, separate from the city of York. It is just the right size to map out, whereas mapping the whole city of York would take forever and is too big. This is the most recent map I made of Francisville in Philadelphia, which was its own separate town. At one time, it was a country village along Ridge Avenue, which runs from Manayunk to Philadelphia. This is a map I made of Newcastle, Delaware, which is, again, just the right size to map out, and it contains all historic buildings, and I didn't map the new buildings, so Newcastle. This is another village on Smith Island, Maryland, which is called Ewell, Maryland, which is the main village on Smith Island. 120 people live there. This is a map I made of Browntown, Delaware, and the city of Wilmington, and root beer was invented here in Browntown. This is the map I made of Pensalt, PA, which is in Natrona, PA, and it is a company town. This is the most sophisticated map I did of the 39th Ward of Philadelphia. I actually got paid $45 to make this map. It took 6 hours to make this map of painstaking work, and it shows you how dense Philadelphia is. Yeah. This is a map I made of Burlington, New Jersey, which is a very important colonial town and was the capital of Western New Jersey for a long time. Before Trenton became big, Burlington was the place to be. This is a map I made of the company town Roebling, New Jersey, which was a steel town near Burlington and near Trenton, New Jersey. I map old historical towns, and these are all hand-drawn maps. This is an early map I made of Chestertown, Maryland, which is another important colonial town. It was one of the 6 ports of entry for anyone that wanted to come to the U.S. You had to land here or 5 other towns. Another one of those 6 towns was Annapolis, Maryland, shown here. This is the old town plot of Annapolis. Since then, it has outgrown this area, but I mapped this old area of Annapolis, Maryland. This map is of Belhaven, North Carolina, in the Outer Banks, an Outer Banks market town. Many people get their supplies here in Belhaven because they live in remote areas. This is a map of the New York City metro area I made. It was one of the first maps, and it's very inaccurate, but it was just a little thing I'd wanted to do, so I tried to map it out. Of course, it's going to take forever to do the real thing, but it's close. This is a map of Leesburg, Virginia, which is a colonial town. I focus on the old small towns that were important to our country to map out. And it was a mistake to put the green areas, but it was just a test to see how it looked. This is a tiny map of Dobbinsville, Delaware, which was a Polish company town founded for the steel and iron mills, and it only contains 62 houses.